Bloxburg used to be a game about role-playing and joy. And now all you see is builders, builders, builders. I mean, I literally can't talk. My entire channel is building. But I want to get back into my roleplay feels and build a family home. So that's exactly what we're about to do. Right, so on screen now are some of my inspiration pictures. But the first step of any build is finding the center. And if you didn't know, just build a giant X and then the middle line is the center. So for some reason, I just know that we need to have a garage on this side. There's just something calling to me saying, Reese's, put a garage here. Do it. And I want this to be a house with a lot of shape on it. So for example, we're gonna have a raised window up here. We're gonna have like a square window here. And why am I building in this weird mismatch order? But I was thinking, just as we go through to the garage, we could then have the laundry room. This here is of course gonna be our foyer, and then we'll have corridors either side. And then I just sort of guessed the rest of the layout. And I think we'll have the stairs in here, and this room is just a void room. Next up is roofs. Now roofs are my favorite thing on planet Earth.
This right here is my favorite thing ever.
Well, I mean in terms of Bloxburg, I'm not just obsessed with roofs. We're then gonna have like a porchway along this whole front bit here. And why are you poking in? No, that is so triggering, isn't it? But apparently if you do it individually, it actually like works out fine. But here we are 20 minutes later, and this is the outline of the house. So next up, we are gonna be doing windows. I am gonna be doing these completely custom. And I'm pretty sure rather than using this $230 one, we're gonna use the $50 one. And before we do anything, we've got to make sure that 2 of these can fit on one wall. And yes, they can. Okay, so next step is going to be going into structural items, of course, and basically just making this have a cute little layout.
2 hours later.
And it takes a lot of effort, but I think it is worth it. So now we can just copy and paste this as far as the eye can see. So next, let's go in and add our planks. And we're also going to use some panels. But part of me feels like we should just be doing grey. I know it seems a bit boring, but I really like the grey. And we are using the shingles. Oh, I can't get out of my head that shingles is the bum disease, guys. Next up, I kind of wanted the garage to like have a cool path. Do you know what I mean? Like a little something like this. And that's all well and good, but then where are we meant to put the path to the porch? Not everything in life is as simple as it seems. We could just be kind of basic and have just a pathway here. And then maybe out this front bit, we could have a seating area. Oh, no, that's actually worked out quite nicely. And we are taking a step back into 2021, apparently. I know we have this mowed grass line texture, but sometimes I just like to draw the grass lines myself. Except when it does this and goes all wonky on me, we're gonna have to put some like rocks or something there to help it. And what I mean by that is firstly just adding some fence outlines and then going in and adding actual rocks. But no, that actually looks so good. And someone pointed out in the comments over there, they were like, Reese's, you always say no when something good happens, but no. And you know what, you're so right. I need to start saying yeah. And there we go. I think we should just have the rocks going up the driveway, otherwise it's just gonna look like a big dump yard. But don't fear, I won't completely neglect this. We can go and put in some stepping stones. And oh no, low power. Guys, wait for the best sound in the world. Isn't it literally heavenly? Anyway, I'm gonna put a lot of gardening here, and I'm actually gonna try and make it look really nice because I kind of had a epiphany the other day. I was like, gardening is so important. So we so need to have one of these like trees with a swing. And you never want to add too many plants. What you want to add in between the plants is stepping stones. And as I said earlier, this is kind of like a Reese's classic move. We're going to be adding a wicker corner sofa here. And we're going to put some coffee table books on here. What's this one called? Motion, the Art of Waving by Tutorial Tom, my boyfriend. But can we just talk about how cute this looks? Like just, making my way downtown. Look. A gorgeous, cute house. And I'm stuck in a tree. But I just think this looks so cute pulling up to it. Anyway, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. It is now time to go inside. So what we're first going to be doing here is making our 2-story rooms known. I did want a 2-story entryway, but I've just fathomed like we can only really have the front part because of course the stairs need to go somewhere. Then we're covering up all bits where the roof is sticking in because I just can't be bothered to deal with that. And then I guess here can be our master bedroom. So we'll have the big bedroom here, then we'll have the closet and the master bath. And then we can have a 2-story lounge room as well. And I love houses like this. What I don't love is glitching little floors who try to get the better of me. So you guys know I love a blank canvas. So that's exactly what I did next. And ta-da, this is what we have now got. There is nothing more satisfying to me than a blank base, or as Taylor Swift would say, a blank space. Doesn't this just look so beautiful? It feels like we're just moving in. In fact, I'm gonna do something a little bit different that we never normally do halfway through the build. It's actually go and look in at like the empty layout. Because of course the main part of the tour is looking at all the furniture and stuff and the exterior. So I'm gonna keep my head down, low. Anyway, let's go and see what this would be like if we were just moving in. Oh my god. Guys, I feel like I'm on a roleplay channel right now. Like, guys, today we're looking around new houses. Let's actually explain what each room is going to be before we decorate it. So first of all, this is obviously the entryway. To the left, we actually have so many rooms. I was originally thinking this is going to be the study. Then coming off of that, we can have a laundry room. Then as we go straight through here, this is the kitchen, which also links around to our lovely big lounge. And then just through here is going to be our dining room. This is where the master bedroom is going to go. It's such a nice size. Oh, that was nice. I might start doing that. Let me know in the comments, guys. The first thing I did notice when I came in there is that we are in dire need of some sort of pillar system here. It's just looking all weird.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Now, if this was a perfect world, I'd be able to put a full-length window down here. Sadly, it's not a perfect world, but what I can at least put is just a little window up here, letting a little bit of light in. And to finish off this entryway, I'm just going to put this massive big stick in here. And guys, it's these things that make all the difference. Covering up that roof, this looks amazing now. And please, sir, have some tulips. No! In my family home, I want it to be very grand, so we're going to add like a lot of these random chairs. Oh, and if you're wondering how to get tulips and stuff, you literally just go into gardening and you place down whatever flower you want in your inventory. It does look a little bit like a cemetery gravestone until you press store. Anyway, I just added a couple extra bits to this entryway. I'm not going to lie, guys, I almost forgot about this big hefty mistake up here. And is it meant to chicken or into if I add like the basic shape here, and then we can put these like flat down. Oh, that looks so weird. That actually looks kind of scary. And on these walls, we're going to have paintings and we'll just make them very plain.
You're basic.
So there we go. That's the intro. We spent so much longer on that than I thought. So I'm going to do the rest of the hallways extra speedily. And basically, these are what they look like. Very, very simple. Still looking kind of fancy and actually like full for the house, but basically matching the entryway. So next up, I think we should go ahead and do the 2-story lounge room, mainly because I'm eager to do some big windows. Now, guys, I do have something to say that is a little bit concerning, but you guys know me. I don't panic till the last minute.
I'm having panic attack. I puked in a trash barrel on the way over here.
Basically, it's my Nana's birthday today. So first of all, everyone comment happy birthday to Reese's Nana in the comment section. We've actually got a family meal I've got to leave for in 35 minutes. Now you might be thinking, Reese's, why did you start making this video if you don't have time? I thought I would. Anyway, in this lounge room, these windows are absolutely glorious. And then at the end, we're actually going to use these ones, a splash of modern. And I've been loving colourful furniture again lately. So I've added some blue and yellow. I love this, guys.
Oh my goodness, I love this.
And then for our tables, we don't really have time to make too much of a complex custom table. So this wall here, I feel like we should add more windows. I don't want to be that person who adds too many because I hate that person. But then again, it is nice to get a lot of light into a room. And to be fair, I don't think you can frown at this. Like, this does look pretty epic. And don't worry, I'm not going to go mental chicken oriental, but I do think we just need one light there underneath. For some reason, imagine on like Christmas morning, like the kids running out and looking over and seeing all their presents. Next up, we're going to do the kitchen, another key room. Now, I have just realized how massive this is. I was going to say we could add a dining room in the kitchen, but we already have one. Maybe we'll have to have like a kitchen table or something. So I guess the benefit of such a large house is we can just have masses and masses of space to like chop. And also, I never make use of like all sides of the kitchen. I need to start doing that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not such a fan of like big whitewashed kitchens.
12 seconds later.
But there's something about it today. I know it's not going to be to everyone's style. So we'll go in and we'll add paintings and a little building hack, guys, or a money saving hack. Rather than using these as your wall decals, go ahead and use these. They're literally 5 times cheaper. And if we hop back in, I have of course made that all marble. Now we haven't got a back garden in this house, and I don't think I'm going to add one today, obviously because we're on our little time crunch, but I will add some back doors there anyway. And then yeah, we definitely have room for a table, and I'm actually going to do something I haven't done in yonks. Basically, you get a round table and then you put a few either side, and then it makes like this kind of big diamond shaped table. And you can probably tell what I'm doing now. I'm doing something! This is like an Instagram girlie's dream. Hands down my best family house ever. Now, I am not gonna lie, I do say that every single house I've ever built. And I've just realized we haven't added any beams yet. And there we go, that took a little bit longer than anticipated. So to make myself feel better, we're going to go and do the bedroom next, which must immediately be consisting of these 2 gigantic windows. Now, the reason the bedroom will make me feel better is not only because I can sleep, is because once I've done this first room, I can just copy and paste everything to the other rooms and it'll basically finish the top floor for us. So we're gonna go in and add comforter. And this is a building hack for people who don't really mind having sort of similar looking bedrooms, getting rid of the original pillows. And this painting is very popular around this house apparently. Just in this corner bit here, I feel like we should have a chaise lounge. And then of course, some of the other classical things that we've been having. I love this. And I got a really nice comment the other day. Someone said, not Reese is slaying every build lately. Not to toot my own horn, but I actually have to agree with you. But yes, this is a very, very simple closet. But again, I've got to go soon.
I have to go.
So we'll have a grand bathtub here. I'm gonna have to make time for a custom waterfall shower. Not me being on a time crunch and still adding a luxury shower. And the tiles in here, let's go this instead. And this plant's already poking through, so we might as well put another one in here. Also a window. A window is very necessary right now. Give me a window. And the best place to go is the bathroom section if you're ever a little bit worried about what to finish it off with. And we've got that bedroom in with a click of my fingers. Just like magic, the entire upstairs is done. Another room downstairs we can knock out is actually the study because I put a couple of desks in the bedroom just for a little bit of extra decoration. But of course we need the grown-up study downstairs. And I don't know why I'm saying grown-up like we're in an episode of Ben and Holly. Why the hell is this the most wonky office I've ever built in my entire life? But I've got 5 minutes. But do you know what? I genuinely think that's enough. Look, I'm not even gonna rush. I'm gonna be all leisurely. And also, why is the study like the center? This is probably the worst place to have like the concentrated room right in like between all of these. Anyway, the garage can literally be done in a few clicks of a button. But there we go, that's the garage. Very, very simple. We also have like another little bathroom down here, and I might make it a proper bathroom actually with like a shower and everything. Oh la la. Now speaking of laundry rooms, let's go in and make my one. So we're gonna do it a bit different. Somebody said the other day, Reese, just do something different when obviously talking about my laundry room. So normally I do it in cabinets, but today I'm just gonna put one in the middle. Although I'm not really gonna be a plain Jane, I'm actually going to go in and add one of these. We only have the dining room left. Wow, I've actually done it, guys. And we're going to have just enough room at the end for the tour. So I do love the Victor's dining table, but it's just too thin. So instead, we're going to use these ones. And you best believe we're using these same main character chairs. A fireplace definitely makes sense here. We'll just do actually a fancy one.
Oh, don't we get posh?
And as if we need to see this painting any more times, but I'm going to put it in here just for the lols. And actually, I feel like at least one of these rooms can have some wallpaper. So we're only going to do a couple of the walls, but we're gonna have that green. And with that, guys, my family home is ready. So let's go get the moving truck and move myself in. Okay, chicken pies, here we are. I am gonna do a full 360, but we're not looking at the back today, okay? We've not got a backyard. The windows are looking a little shifty. At the end of the day, all things considered, this plot values at $599,000, which is actually really good. And oh my gosh, my childhood dream to use this swing. Woo! But yeah, the front of the house is very cute. I love how we have our personalized little garage bit. I just love the shape of this. I think it's so just original.
It's different, it's unusual, it's nice.
So as we burst through the front door, oh, this is looking so much nicer than when it was all empty moments ago. So I may or may not have placed this piano here to just flex, guys. I am the max level, apart from athletic. That is so me in real life as well. I hate the gym. And who remembers, there used to be 2 more skills down here. I'm rambling now. This is the entryway. I did forget to decorate this corridor, but you have the study. Yes, let's focus on the study. I love the light we get in here. Your average day in here would probably just be, you know, doing some work and then probably your kids bursting in like, Mom, I need to go to the toilet. And using this bathroom. And oh my gosh, I didn't realize you'd be able to see the porch from here. Here is the garage, which, wow, we really are looking at the bad rooms first, aren't we? As we go back in here, there is actually one other room, which is pretty spectacular. And that is the laundry room. Did I really only spawn a dryer? Anyway, straight ahead, we have the kitchen. No timer. I'll be out in a minute. This is definitely my favorite room in the house so far. I don't know how I made it look so good. Like, I'm not trying to sound all up my own bum, but I never thought that a fully white kitchen could look this good. And who remembers when if you could cook lobster, you were actually the it girl in Bloxburg. Just next door, we have the lounge room. Now, this could be my new favorite. I love the simplicity of this, mixed with the coziness. Yes, this is a little bit off-centered behind me, but we're not going to focus on that now. We're focusing on the gorgeous 2-storyness of this room. Now, for the sake of it, here, excuse me, we're gonna go around this way just to show this corridor. You can get in from both ways. And also, this is the dining room, which is the room you just saw. It's one of the more simpler ones, but now it is time to go upstairs. So we're gonna start with sort of worst to best room. This is the family bathroom, which you didn't actually see me build these next few. Just next door, we have just a kid's bedroom. Very, very simple. And in here's like more of a guest bedroom or a teenage bedroom. These ones were so simple.
You're basic.
Another fake door there. I told you I loved them. And I love the view over this balcony and stuff. And finally, we have the master bedroom. This honestly just like puts all the other ones to shame. We have the master closet in there, and we can finish it off in our bath. So that's my new family home. Do subscribe if you liked the video. Thanks for watching it. Bye!